Hello and welcome to Iron Port, where we bring Ghana's ports and maritime industry closer to you. It is proudly brought to you by Ghana Revenue Authority, Goyle PLC, Serene Insurance, Ghana Link, Meridian Port Services, and Phoenix Insurance. This program is powered by Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, and our media partner is the Business and Financial Times. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority is celebrating Tax Month as part of initiatives to promote tax culture in Ghana. As part of this arrangement, the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority is granting amnesty to all such users of uncustomed vehicles to come out and regularize their customs procedures without paying any penalties. We spoke to Chief Revenue Officer at the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Justice Adjei, who told us more.
Vehicles have been smuggled into the country through unapproved routes.
Okay.
Others came in through approved route. For instance, we have our neighbors, other ECOWAS countries that we have our neighbors. They want to visit Ghana for other reasons, either official or private, and they want to come in with their vehicles.
Okay.
So for this, ECOWAS designed an insurance package that covers the movement of such people and their vehicles into Ghana and out. And it applies to all other countries, the 15 countries.
Okay.
Unfortunately, most of them don't do what is expected of them. They are usually given 90 days.
Okay.
And they come, they overstay. For some, the intention is not to take the vehicle back. So they stay in. But for those who genuinely want to stay here and do business, they know that they will have to go for an extension from customs.
Okay.
When the 90
days elapses.
Okay. Yes. So for others, their intention is to stay here with the vehicle.
Okay.
So they will not go for the extension, but they will try to do other things to make fictitious documents. Others will tamper with the chassis numbers, and then make documents of vehicles they have cleared through the right procedure to cover those ones they brought in.
Okay.
Until they are caught, they will continue to use them. So, Customs and the GRA, the Commissioner General and our Commissioner, Brigadier General Ayorogo, they decided that for every year what we do, we have to do it at this. For every year we get a tax amnesty. Last month, which was July, and this month, had tax months.
Okay.
That's for tax education.
Very well.
So they added that aspect so that for those who have vehicles that they know they have not paid duties on, whether in their homes or wherever they've parked them, please, we are encouraging you to come forward, and then you will be pardoned, because if the vehicle is arrested, it comes with a penalty of 300%.
Okay. Of the 300% of the duty?
So, for instance, the duty is 10 cedis.
Yeah.
For instance, to simplify it.
Yeah.
So we are going to multiply the 10 cedis by 3.
Okay.
And then we'll add it to the original duty.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So, assuming that you are driving for a meeting and you are caught on the way by the preventive unit, and then they pick the vehicle from you, what they do is that they issue a detention receipt. So they give you 30 days. If you don't appear, it will convert it to seizure.
Very well.
If you come at any time and you want to claim the vehicle, you will pay the duty plus the 300%.
Okay.
So for this period where we have the amnesty is simply a pardon. So we know that you have committed an offense, but you are being pardoned. So you can just come forward. Come to customs headquarters or any regional customs office or any customs office with a letter covering the vehicle, and then they'll process it. It will go through icons, and then you have the vehicle to go to DVLA, and then you register it.
Okay.
There are other aspects of Uncustomed which, for those who buy unserviceable vehicles from government institutions, you know, usually government will import vehicles for ministries, departments, agencies, the police, the Ghana Armed Forces.
Very well.
And then when they use them, after some time they break down, so they become unserviceable.
Yeah.
So what they usually do is that they will write to the chief of staff, and when they are given the permission, they auction them to the staff.
Very well.
And other interested parties. So the fellow who bought the vehicle is given a letter to come to customs, because he is not entitled to exemption.
Very well.
So once he has bought it from whichever institution, it's supposed to be a transfer from the institutions to the person.
Okay.
But most of them don't do it. I don't know. Usually some don't know until they are caught. But Ghana forces and police service, they do very well.
Because I know.
Usually what they do is that when they auction them, they will give customs the list, the entire list, and whoever they have sold the vehicle to, and then they will come forward and do the processing, and then we'll just give them the amount to pay. And those ones are based on the CIF. The original CIF entered. And you know, in customs, one will say entered. When the BOE, the vehicle was imported, the BOE that it came with entered. And then it was processed through exemption. The CIF found on that BOE, we take it and then we depreciate it depending on the number of years it has spent in Ghana. And then when we depreciate the CIF, before we calculate the taxes on it. So if it spends like let's say they use the vehicle for 2 years, it will be 10% of the CIF. So we depreciate the CIF value by 10%. If it spent more than 2 years, up to 5 years, it is depreciated by 20%.
Okay.
See, so in that order. So it is usually depreciated. So it's not done like the original entry when they enter and then we do no. It's a different procedure out because the vehicles have been used here. So we are looking at the damages caused, the wear and tear internally.
Very well.
Yes. So if you are talking about uncustomed and then amnesty, uncustomed, you are looking at those who smuggled them. Intentionally smuggled the vehicles in. Or those who came through, let's say, approved custom procedure, temporary importation, they decided that they are not going back. So they will either temper with the chassis number or they will make fictitious document. And sometimes they even make fictitious insurance and then DVLA documents, and then they will attach it. If you see it, you think that you have bought a new good car, but that is not so. So buyers of vehicle, they should be aware.
We're coming to that, but then the benefit I wanted to. You've stated one benefit, which is that if you come out to customs now with your uncustomed vehicle, you'll be able to save yourself from paying the 300 penalty. Yes. I want to find out from you, what are the other benefits?
Aside the penalty, you know, if you are driving uncustomed vehicle, you yourself, you are not comfortable, or you are thinking that at any time customs will harass you. We don't harass. We are doing our job. So when the operational unit of the preventive, when they meet you anywhere, they'll pick the vehicle. Once they detect and they see that this vehicle is uncustomed, they will pick it. They won't allow you to, and it will cause you inconvenience. So you can avoid that at the personal level, and you get genuine transfer. Genuine, if it's a vehicle bought from government institution, you get a genuine transfer document. If it is not and it's a smuggled vehicle, you can get it processed through our system, the ICOMS, and then you know that everything is genuine, so you are free, have free mind when you're moving around. But at our level, GRA level, we are looking at tax compliance. So if you voluntarily comply, it means we are reducing the tax cost. The cost of collecting the tax administration, we are reducing the cost, So we are looking at that aspect. So that's why we are promoting it. Come forward, voluntarily tell us you have this vehicle you have not paid tax on, and then we'll do the assessment for you to pay. So we are able to satisfy our customers whom we are there for. Because we are there because they're customers. Then we should serve their interests. Yes.
All right. So you just stated that customs, the Ghana forces, are able to send the list of vehicles and also put a letter on them for you
Ghana
to
Ghana
Police Service too. So what are you also trying to engage other entities or other government institutions in order for them to also toe this line?
Yes, we are by this means informing them, and we'll take steps to inform other government ministries, departments, agencies to also try and follow suit. They shouldn't just auction their vehicles out to whoever wishes to buy, but they should follow up and let them know that this is the first step. The next step is to get to customs and get it regularized.
Okay.
Yes. So they should usually communicate to customs, but not to leave it to the individual to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
And instances where individuals also get it, they should try and then.
Yeah, they should come forward, and we are always ready to do the assessment for them.
Okay, but what I know, I mean, there are people who express the fear that when they bring their uncustomed vehicles, I mean, you are going to confiscate the vehicle and all that. Is that true?
No, we don't do that. Usually, customs, when you come with a letter that you have this vehicle to pay the duty. And this letter, you can either address it to the commissioner, or you address it to, if it's the headquarters you are coming to, you just address it to the Assistant Commissioner Preventive. And then he will detail officers to examine the vehicle. It is done in all the collections to go to Koforidia, Wa, Bolga, Aplao, you go to Ho, all those collections, they do that, the same procedure. So they will detail an officer to go and examine the vehicle and get the particulars of the vehicle.
Okay.
So when that is done, the owner will be issued with a letter, an official letter, to find an agent. So when he's given the official letter, he's supposed to get a clearing agent. And based on the details on the letter, the clearing agent is able to input, because it doesn't have a bill of lading. So we need a document that will initiate the process. So that is why we do the examination. Because, for instance, if he asks you to give us the particulars, what you may give us may not be right.
Very well.
So in order not to go back and forth, go to customs, officers will examine it, they will give you a letter with all those necessary particulars that we need to process it. So with the aid of an agent, he will input it at the front end. And then when it gets into ICOMS, valuation, classification will do it, valuation, to get to approval, then finally you are asked to pay. And the payment is so friendly. You can pay at any bank. You can pay Momo, you can pay with cash, you can pay with check. So it's so friendly. So people should come forward. And we are not going to take the vehicle from you when you come forward. We are so friendly. This type collection is customer-centric, so friendly. It's not the usual buga way of doing this. If you allow for the amnesty period to expire, which is from 1st August up to 30th of September, from 1st of October, the preventive unit will start again.
Yes.
So this is a window for you from 1st of August up to 30th of September, 2-month period. That's the amnesty period. You are allowed to come to customs anywhere, any customs office, and then the assessment will be done for you to go and pay or fulfill your tax obligation, and then you will go to DVL and then have the vehicle registered in your name.
In 20 seconds, Mr. Adjei, so tell us, what message do you have for those with uncustomed vehicles?
Yes, so if you have an uncustomed vehicle, we are opening the window, freedom. Just come forward, come and declare to customs that you have this vehicle, you have not paid it, so you want to pay. Voluntary tax compliance, that's what we are looking for with this tool, amnesty period. Please come forward and we'll be friendly with you. We'll do the assessment for you, go and pay, and then you go get your vehicle registered. In that case, when you are moving around, you don't fear anybody. And then for those who buy vehicles who have been registered in Ghana, please, it's not all of them they are paid duty on. So you should be careful. Check with customs before you do payment.
Very well.
Yes.
Very well.
So we urge all users of these uncustomed vehicles to come out and take advantage of this opportunity. Now, let us hear a few of your comments on the subject we have just discussed. After we go on break, we'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Bernard Alote from La Paz says, "Hi Iron Port, good initiative by the Customs Authority. I wish they could extend the amnesty period into early next year. I doubt much publicity has been done. Hi Bernard, this response comes from Mr. Justice."
For now, there's no indication, so we'll have to wait and see its impact at the end of September 30th. And then top management will take a decision on whether to extend, depending on the patronage. So I think that one is in the bosom of top management to take a look at.
Isaac Kwabna says, "Hi sir, Thank my uncle, Mr. Justice, for the great education we got enlightened with for his presentation on uncustomed vehicle. But ask my uncle, if you buy a car from Togo or a different country, can you change the registration to Ghana registration vehicle and use it in Ghana? Well, Isaac, this response comes from Mr. Justice.
A car from Togo and you go to Aplao, the vehicle will be brought to Akano and then it will be processed for you to pay the duty.
Okay.
So it is upon paying the duty, you enter Ghana. When you enter Ghana, you are supposed to go to any of the DVLA offices of your choice, and then you have it registered. In that case, you can use the Ghana number. Okay. You can't just bring in a Togo car and then you change the number plate on your own to Ghana number. It's not possible.
Here's innovation from Goyle that takes you further. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes have been expertly crafted with the latest in liquid engineering technology, highly advanced for modern engines, prolongs oil change intervals, save you fuel, clean, protect and enhance engine performance. The way engines work has become complex, and Goyle has innovated to stay ahead with expertly crafted lubricants that work excellently with all petrol and diesel engines of today. New Goyle Super Synthetic 5W20 and 5W30 lubes. Innovation that takes you further. Goyle. Good energy.
Electricity, then pay your taxes. Yeah. Our taxes, our future.
Because you see, without our taxes, we wouldn't have good roads, good schools, better hospitals, street lights, and other very important social amenities. When we pay our taxes, we give our children free and quality education. Talga, my money too small. Why should I pay my tax? Look, small. Salifo, it doesn't matter how small or big your business or income is, you still have to pay your taxes. The little taxes from each and every one of us, when put together, could give your community clean water or that deprived school with tables and chairs. Please pay your taxes. It is your responsibility. It is your civic duty. It is the law.
MPS Terminal 3 is Africa's new state-of-the-art container terminal at Tema Port. For manufacturers, agro-processors and traders, the new port means business can be done faster. This infrastructure boost will improve Ghana's port handling capacity, connect more trading routes, and oil the engine of growth for the economy, creating greater opportunities across all sectors as Africa's markets merge and become the largest trading bloc globally. MPS, we connect, you thrive.
Business and life can be like the sea sometimes. Sometimes serene, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, and at times it brings the unexpected. However it is like, trust Phoenix Insurance for your home, car, business, and marine insurance needs. Call 0302 246 319 or 0243 690 492.
At Phoenix, you experience a delightful service delivered with wisdom.
Welcome back, viewers. Now let us hear a few other local stories from our shipping and maritime sector.
Key stakeholders within Ghana's international business community have thrown their weight behind the Ghana Shippers Authority following the announcement of the amendment of the 50-year-old Shippers Act. Parliament passed the Ghana Shippers Authority Bill 2024 into law on Monday, July 29, following its successful third reading on the floor of the House. Among other things, the law will regulate commercial activities of shippers and will primarily address the issue of unfair and excessive charges that burden traders who use Ghana's sea and airports as well as land borders to ply their international trade. The Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Kofi Ahenkra-Mafo, explains the new law will enhance the Ghana Shippers Authority's biting power in the performance of its mandate.
Our new act that we passed about 3 or 4 days ago, and it all seeks to amend certain portions of the already existing act that takes care of our shipping industry. The act was passed since 1974, about 50 years ago, and it's important that there are certain aspects of the law that needs to be amended. And as we speak, we've had an engagement with these entities who are stakeholders in this shipping industry.
Following a fruitful closed-door engagement with the Ghana Union of Traders Association (GUTA), the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and the Association of Ghana Industries, among others, the various representatives gave plaudits to the government and the Shippers Authority and expressed hope that this will herald a new era where the authority becomes empowered to better protect their interests.
We believe it's a welcoming document, a welcoming act to strengthen the business community in two ways. To the shipper, it gives us the capacity to engage with our agents in a very equitable manner.
If this act seeks to empower Ghana Shippers Authority to do just that for us, to make sure that some controls are brought to bear so that they can approve of some of these charges or disapprove, so that we can have the respite to do our business and also grow. That's why this very act is very important for us, and we will support. But we have also identified some gray areas in the act that they have also promised that they will update the LI to solve those problems.
Executive Chairman of Ghana Link Network Services Limited, Dr. Danso Adjei, has been awarded 2 prestigious titles at the 3rd edition of the Ghana CEO Awards. Dr. Danso Adjei secured the Trade Facilitation CEO of the Year 2024 award and claimed the Entrepreneur of the Year 2024 title for the 3rd consecutive year. These accolades come on the heels of the successful implementation of the Integrated Customs Management Systems, ICOMS, a project spearheaded by Ghana Link under Dr. Adjei's leadership. ICOMS have emerged as a crucial revenue-generating tool for the Ghanaian government, significantly enhancing the country's trade facilitation processes. The recognition of Dr. Danso Adjei at the Ghana CEO Awards underscores the growing importance of trade facilitation and entrepreneurship in driving economic growth. It also highlights the increasing role of technology in enhancing government's revenue streams. The awards are seen as a vote of confidence in Ghana's business environment and its potential for innovation-led growth. The Ghana CEO Award celebrates leaders who positively impact various economic sectors, advancing national progress, fostering social transformation, and promoting environmental sustainability. The Ghana Revenue Authority has encouraged high school students to embrace the tax culture as they grow into responsible members of the Ghanaian society. Chief Revenue Officer Albert Frank Ahen, who attended a graduation ceremony at the Tema West Municipal Assembly JHS on behalf of the authority, urged schools to integrate tax education in their curricula.
There is every reason for schools to integrate tax education into the classroom. Integrating tax education in the curriculum should strive to change the attitudes and behavior of learners towards taxation. Educating children about taxation can demystify the tax system and create renewed interest among the youth as they enter the taxable income brackets. Ensuring the continuity of taxpayer education up to the tertiary level also provides important opportunities to educate young adults on tax matters as part of the transition to the workforce.
This comes at a time where the GRA has doubled up on efforts to ensure tax education begins at elementary levels of society to leave a lasting impression on the entire citizenry. The authority seeks to eliminate the stigma placed on taxation while helping the citizenry appreciate taxation as one of the strategic pillars for economic growth and the development of society. The authority presented 20 pieces of ceiling fans, a set of marching drums, and 30 pieces of dual wooden decks as a token support for government efforts to improve the learning experience of students.
Let us now turn our attention to the global stage and pick a few international shipping and maritime related news.
Australian green technology, energy and metals company Fortescue and China-based shipping major COSCO Shipping have signed a non-binding memorandum of understanding to work on developing technologies to lower emissions and build a green fuel supply chain. The collaboration includes exploring the construction and deployment of COSCO shipping vessels or co-owned vessels powered by green ammonia to ship iron ore and other mineral products with the aim of reducing the Australia-China iron ore green shipping corridor's carbon emissions. COSCO Shipping said the company remains committed to accelerating the green and low carbon transformation across the global supply chain. Finnish shipping company Finnlines has revealed it is evaluating another investment program for green fuel powered vessels. The information was unveiled as part of the company's financial results announcement for the first half of this year. Finnlines stated it is currently evaluating another 400 to 500 million euros green investment program on the Finland-Germany route. Finnlines' first 500 million pounds green new building program was completed in February this year when its new Ro-Pax vessel Finn Canopus commenced operation.
Our phrase for the day today is import license.
Import license. Import license refers to a document required to import certain goods and services.
Let us now take a look at the schedule of vessels bringing in your goods, those at anchorage and those expected in the coming weeks, plus the Bank of Ghana exchange rates, which you may need to know to clear your cargo with. All right, viewers, this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Eye on Port. We hope you've been informed and educated. Remember, all Eye on Port content can be found on our YouTube channel, Eye on Port. Please subscribe, like, and share our videos. Thank you for watching.